Continuing on afterwards, when they saw Tessa alive and such, all three of the once worker drones, now this assembly drones, saw the only human that ever did care about them. And Metal, or Listener, had to end up making sure to protect Lizzy. He had a funny feeling that this thing wasn't human. Oh my god, Tessa? And you're alive and remember. Okay, stop. Handsome. Who's this little? Next thing you knew, her finger got bit by Uzi. Whoa! What the heck? Awesome! Nice one, Uzi. What the heck is a human doing here? Listen, I'm only here to end up saving this planet. Saving this planet? What do you mean? Listener ended up stepping forward. Tessa looked at him and ended up stepping back. Oh, geez, you're way look tense. What the heck are you? I'm a worker drone who's a heavy metal lover. Now answer my question. What is going on? Tessa explained thoroughly what is going on. Apparently Sin ended up escaping off of Earth, and I was on Copper 9, ready to finish whatever. Oh my god, I guess that thing was true. Whatever ended up causing that massacre thing at your gala is now here to finish whatever life form is this. But what can be here other than... Oh, and realize what Listener meant exactly. So, anyways, Tessa, right? Yes? Where do you think you can end up finding some answers or so? Easy. To the cabin fever. Cabin what? Oh. Let's just say they end up going back to camp. He did not lie that side after all. Yeesh, not even a week afterwards we're back here. Whatever we need is in there. So I might as well grow me a pair and just move on. Listener said as he followed the others. For a worker job like yourself, you're very much tough. How do you end up doing that? Have you end up working with these guys, pointing to JV and N? You learn a thing or two. Plus, even your so-called boss girl here, pointing to Jay, is not much of a boss girl. Tessa, what does he mean? Jay, what does he mean by that? Listener looked at Tessa, who ended up showing, tell her, and I'm gonna end up beating you. Something that you don't want to know, boss, was all Jay said. Alright. As they end up coming across where, and end up blowing up an entrance, they end up going in. Inside was pretty much what you expect in a horror show. Talk about a whole new level of creepy and horror. Listener said, quite amazed. Yeah, only you can end up liking it. Watch it, pigtails, or else I'm gonna do what I did to you at the camp. No, mercy! Jay ended up running ahead, making V and left. You're awesome. Thank you. I don't feel safe down here, listener. Lizzy said as she held on to him. Listener looked at her. Don't worry. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. I almost got you killed, but lucky thing for sure, I'm gonna be here. I swear. Aw, that's sweet. Watch it, human. He said to Tessa. What? I'm just saying. I said watch it. Another to her before Bemora deeply. Okay, jeez. Let's go. They ended up going further into the building where they saw something horrifying. The halls was littered with literally parts of worker drones. Some old, some new, and some that looked like they belonged freshly from praise. Oh jeez, what the... Whoa. It's okay. Gruesome, Lizzy said as she hid behind Listener. I got you, Lizzy. Listener said as he held on to Lizzy. The furthermore they went, the further they ended up seeing messages of saying, don't look in the light, beware of the light, do not look into it, and so forth. Then pictures of whatever's down here. Whoever did this are very much accurate to make us beware of it. Yeah, this seems a little crazy. Listener ended up shushing in when he pointed down there. That's not supposed to be there, is it? He pointed to where a pill baby was at with the word, help me. Should we fucking shoot it? Lister said as he got out an eagle nine. As he was firing at it, the next thing you know, the thing grew a pair of spider-like legs, then run. Who the heck was that? But next heard some woman's voice. Hey there, surface slicker. Before a loud blast of bright light happened. Listener slowly woke up as he looked. What the heck was that? He tried getting up, and next thing he was stopped. What the? He looked down to see that he was chained. What did the? I wouldn't do that if I were you. The same woman who was the cause of this, and just saying she chopped off a body. Sentinels tried to pick out this. I try not to damage the good parts. You sick, twisted bitch! When I get out of here, I'm gonna make it sure you beg from her. You beg for death, but I'm not gonna give it to you. He said as he thrust into his own gurney chain prison. I knew you ended up being more rowdy because of the time that I dragged you. You wouldn't stop trying to attack me in your sleep. So I doubled the straps on you with chain. Listener ended grounding as he tried to activate his silver, but glitched out. Trying to use that magic thing, witchcraft that the company made. In our first rodeo, she said, as she was about to convey up. Meanwhile, the others, Jay and Tessa and Lizzy, were all struck down too. Lizzy looked frantically as she tried to find a way out. What's going on? It's not going to work. These things tie whoever those were, they tied us up. I keep burning to get out. And Jay said as she tried to use her weapon, but didn't because the magnet. Lizzy somehow was frantically trying to find a way of how she can get out. Meanwhile, the others, after when Uzi bit off Alice's own finger and replacing it with a new one, Lister kept on thrashing like a wild animal. Get me out of here! Screaming, making Uzi and V scared. Maybe I'll save you last because you're too rowdy. Oh, I'm gonna end up shoving that axe right down your throat when I'm out. Keep saying, partner. Keep saying. The next thing you knew, with the others, Lizzy tried to find a way to get up, but then remembered something. Wait, I wonder if she said as she ended up reaching in her own, tried to reach for her own pocket skirt. She ended up realizing that she had the knife that Listener gave her. Perfect, she said as she ended up cutting the strap. Hang on, guys, I'm getting us out of here. She said as she cut both NJ and Tessa out. Let's get out of here before that thing comes back. Ready, have you? Wait for me. The Yonda saying is getting out. However, Alice saw this and was angry. Darn it! I can't let those freelancers walk around. She said as she ended up thinking what to do. But then saw a smile creeped up on her. And Lister saw it. What are you gonna do? He said angry. Next thing you knew, Alice released those things as the door in what room they're in closed. No! And next thing you knew, with the others, Tessa led the way while Lizzy looked around, trying to find where the others are at. If I was metal, where the hell would I be? Or whatever that woman took him. Right now, they were actually lost, but then stopped when they heard a roar. Oh no. Meanwhile, the others as Lister pretty much trashed and crashed inside his train, trying to get out. As Alice saw this, next knew something inside Lister snapped. The magnet came off of it, and Lister kept on roaring. But then yelling turned into a vicious roar. What happened to Listener, the roar echoed through the halls. As those things came closer to the hiding spot of the others, the roar reached to them, scaring them and making them run away. The others heard it. What in earth was that? She asked, and right on time, those things that was hunting them were killed off. The roar of pain and them being heard. as each and one of those things were killed off one by one until silence. What the heck, guys? They end up hearing Uzi and V. What the heck was that? What happened? You might want to end up looking. She said, V said to Lizzy as she turned to see something hunch and then turned to them. It looked like a werewolf. A crossbreed of a dyer and a mutated like dog. It ended up crouching down towards Lizzy. And then Lizzy saw a familiar collar. Listener? She said. The wolf thing smiled as he hugged Lizzy. Listener, you're alive! And you are a werewolf! Oh, wow! What happened? I don't know. But whatever happened, he roared. Next thing you know, he turned into that and killing that crazy woman and then that baby. And they said as they ended up walking towards the elevator they found. But it wasn't too long until more of those things came. Lister was the one who ended up defending off as the others went in. We can't go. Lister didn't come in. He'll end up coming in when he's done taking care of those things. But look, there's more. He's outnumbered. It's one to guess how many of those things are. Next thing you knew, they heard him crash. No, Lister, stop, Lizzy. You're gonna get yourself killed. I can't leave Lister. Lister ended up looking at Lizzy, then back at those things. He knew that they're gonna end up killing everyone, including Lizzy. So he made an ultimate sacrifice. Using one of the assembling drone's gun hand, he fired at the cable. The thing was holding only an inch, and then Lizzy looked at Listener and sat and shocked. No! Listener, don't do this, please! Listener looked at NV, J, and Tessa, and Uzi. He nodded to the four, not the human, to knowing that please take care of Lizzy. They nodded back before the thing snapped. Lester! Lizzy screamed as she went down. Then the only thing she heard was the Listener's roar and then silence.